Molly O'Shea. She's one of the players on the Mainland Regional Girls Soccer Team and wanted to talk about a real cool event going on here at 9 o'clock this morning over in Linwood. Good morning, Molly.
Morning.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. Thanks for taking a few minutes. We just mentioned the event going on today. Sort of a memorial soccer game in remembrance of one of your friends, AIsling Cooke, who passed away in a car accident 2 years ago, tragically. Tell us about how this came about. I mean, what was the inspiration for the idea of? I guess, is it going to be boys versus girls with Mainland soccer teams, or how are you gonna work out the little scrimmage?
We have combined both girls and boys teams and just came up with 3 different teams to play together. And this came about because one of Aisling's favorite sports is soccer, and we'd like to remember her as a great soccer player on and off the field. And we want to do something every year to remember her, and we would like to make this like a yearly thing. And even when we're like Mainland alumni, we'd like to come back and continue to do this to keep it tradition going.
How important is this for the girls on the squad? I know a lot of you girls were friends with her, and obviously it's always tough to lose a friend in that manner. But a great thing you guys are doing it to try, like you said, try to keep her memory alive, and I'm sure it means a lot to their family.
Yeah, this means a lot to the whole community and her family as well. We always like to keep her name out and making sure everybody remembers her and remembers her like as a great person that she was and great soccer player as well.
Tell us a little bit more about Aisling. We didn't really get to know her too much because she was just an incoming freshman 2 years ago. So give us a little bit of insight of what kind of girl she was. I know a lot of you girls were pretty good friends with her, and she seemed like a great young lady.
Yeah, she was an outgoing, all-around, one of the nicest people I've ever met. She could honestly light up a room with anyone in it, and of course, a very good athlete, played soccer, lacrosse, ran track, played some volleyball in middle school, and any like kind of sport that she got her feet or hands on, she was just good at it.
Talking with Molly O'Shea of the Mainland Regional Girls Soccer Team. They have a memorial game coming up at 9 o'clock this morning over in Linwood to remember their friend AIsling Cooke, who passed away in a car accident 2 years ago. Molly, what's the last 2 years been like? I mean, obviously it's a tough thing emotionally to go through, but do you find yourself at times kind of remembering maybe something funny she said or something funny she did?
Yeah, it's been hard throughout the past few years, but every time I see a really nice sunrise or sunset, I always know that she's right there watching over us, and I'll remember the good times we had together rather than the bad memories of this time a few years ago.
I think one of the cool things I've noticed throughout the last couple of years is pretty much kids on every sports team at Mainland, wearing those green bands with the number 4 on it. How cool is that to see kids from different sports, remembering her in their own way?
Oh, it's amazing. Mainland is really like one whole family together, and through any tragedy of any sport team, we always all have each other's backs, and no matter what, we'll always represent Aisling and do it for her.
How much of an inspiration is she to this team? Obviously, a lot of you girls were in the same grade as her, and we're good friends with her, and that's got to be not an everyday thing, but it's got to be something that pops up from time to time and maybe gives you a little motivation when you're in one of those tough practices and you don't want to go that extra rep, that extra sprint. How much does her memory kind of spur you guys on to compete at your best every day?
Every scrimmage or game that we go out to, we make sure that it's for her. So she is a motivation to our whole team, incoming freshmen all the way to seniors, juniors. Because she's impacted our whole community through all of us. So we make sure that every extra sprint, every extra rep is done for her, because we know that we're in our games, we're going to do just as well for her.
Talking with Molly O'Shea of the Mainland Regional Girls Soccer Team. Molly, how important is it for you girls and even some of the boys over there at Mainland to stay in touch with the Cooke family and really just be in their lives? I mean, that's obviously a tough thing for them to go through, but I'm sure it helps to know that all her friends are really behind the family.
Yeah, we make sure to stop over there often and keep them in touch with our lives, and they love to come and support the girls soccer team, and it's really nice for us to continue to keep in touch with that family because they're like part of our Mainland community family too.
Now, how competitive is this friendly matchup going to be today? You know, here's your chance to maybe slide tackle one of the boys and talk some trash.
Yeah, any chance we get, the boys and girls like to have a nice friendly competition, but it's all for Aisling. Everyone's going to want to win. Obviously, everyone has that competitive spirit in them.
Molly, what's the mood going into this season? Obviously, you guys had a pretty good year last year. What are you guys hoping to accomplish this season as a girls soccer team?
As a girls soccer team, we're hoping to accomplish stuff that we did last year, like winning the Cal and including going farther in playoffs. And I know that the girls are really motivated this season with our new coaching staff, and we've been trying a lot of these different techniques and drills throughout, and I really think that we're going to be successful this year, especially for Aisling.
It sounds like it's pretty windy out there. Is the wind kicking up?
Yeah, the storm is coming, but we're gonna make it through.
Well, hopefully you guys can get the game in. Tell our listeners where they can come and support you guys today, and I get Memorial Field. Where is that exactly?
Memorial Field in Linwood, and it's like right across from Mainland, almost right across, and you can come support us on the top field. We're going to have 3 different teams, a mix of boys and girls, and there's black, green, and white, so come out and show your support.
Awesome. We appreciate you taking a few minutes, Molly, and good luck today, and it's really a great thing you guys are doing. Hopefully you guys can keep it going every year here, like you said, and involve some of the alumni, and we definitely hope it becomes a big thing every year.
All right, thank you. Thank you for taking your time to talk to me.
No problem. Have a good weekend, Molly. Thanks.
You too. Bye.
That was Molly O'Shea of the Mainland Regional Girls Soccer Team.